Joe. I'm Professor Eric Shiley, and it's Monday, so we're going to do some JKD striking and training. And a lot of people have mixed feelings on JKD. Is it like anything you want to do? Bruce Lee said, take what's essential for you and discard the rest. But at the same time, there is a curriculum. And some people refer to it as like the parent art, what came before. And part of what should be in your JKD is Wing Chun. And when people look at Wing Chun, like I did a trapping video last week with Fred, our student, and they're like, oh, that wouldn't work, you're just making it up. It's like, I don't know, man, Bruce Lee did this stuff decades before I was even alive.
It works.
It works.
It works. I had it done to me.
What you have to look at is training processes, because everybody has something different. And when you're looking at Wing Chun, what they're doing most of the time is they're getting into a very specific range, and they're trying to develop the tactile response of touch in all those transitionary positions. And who else does this? Wrestlers, right? So if we do pummeling, and we just go here, right? This is a wrestling drill. But nobody ever looks at that and goes, oh, they must do it that way in competition.
Yeah.
You must do that in MMA, right? MMA fighters, we train wrestling, but we don't get into the ring, square up, and go, all right, man, let's pummel, let's do it. It's unrealistic. So you have training drills that you use to build the skill that you're going to bring to sparring. And that's the other key element. You always hear us talking about it. You have to spar. And it has to be more than just a confined drill. You could spar a drill like, hey man, I'll be in your guard. You try to get the arm bar, I'm going to try to defend it. That is an encapsulated drill. Oh man, you sweat me? Let's start over, let's do it again. But if we never roll, if we never spar all the other possible positions, you're not going to be any good.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you look at Wing Chun, that's what you need to understand what you're looking at. This is a drill to improve one specific component, and then how can we spar with it? So today I'm just going to do what's called the hinge drill or the lopsaw cycle, and then next week we'll go into some drills on how you can cultivate it in some sparring timing, so it's not just stuck in a box here. So we can start neutral, we can be left lead, we can be right lead, but all I'm going to do is give him like a jab, and he's going to use what's called bomb style, which is an elbow deflection. Now ideally, you want his shoulder just down and relaxed. I'm not trying to hit him at all right now. What I'm trying to do is get his arm to open just past 90 degrees, so that when I check it with my body weight, he has a frame there. And see how when I push, I'm moving backwards. I can totally slip over and punch him in the head. Yeah, see, now he's got to cover with the rear hand or turn the body. And that would be how, just like a foreman cover, right? If you give me a cross. See, I have to turn the body. But if I was going to use bomb style, see, I might be able to stop him. But you touch my face? Now I have to turn. So the drill is not combat, okay? So all we're going to do is we're just going to set up the shape. He's going to grab my wrist. As soon as he grabs my wrist, I'm going to let go, and I'm going to set up the frame. And instead of trying to hit, just push right here. Just push on my elbow. Yeah, see how he's moving back? I got his balance a little bit. That's all we're looking for. Then I'm going to take it off, and I'm going to switch, and I'm going to check, that he has that frame. And we're just going to go back and forth. 1, 2, 1. And see, as soon as he touches, that's when I let go. If he lets go early, that means there's an opening there. If I let go late, that means I'm going to get trapped, right? So there's a little bit of awareness in that part too. So you just grab. That's it. That's it. Yep. If you want to switch sides, I'll give you one change. Pretty easy. So at the top, when he grabs me, I'm just going to re-grab him, and I'm going to punch on the other side. Now we're going to do it this time. We didn't practice this at all, so we'll see how it goes.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah. So see how my shoulder is down, but I can still affect your weight, right? Well, look how close this is. So maybe he threw a punch and I stopped with the frame. Maybe he's starting to get through that structure, so I always have to be willing to turn. But if you don't develop this sensation of having that frame there, you'll never connect the two. And I think they're two separate tools. See, one, if you give me like a jab cross, this is a shoulder roll. This is still a shoulder roll, even when I use my elbow. This is still a shoulder roll, even if the hand is on the outside. This is bomb style. You feel the difference?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So when you can set up the frame, you have more reactions going on. The cool thing about it is if it's in flight here, and I get him to stagger a little bit, you can jump on the person because there's a little hesitation or stutter there. But if you feed the jab cross, there's no hesitation or stutter there. So like, go give me jab cross hook. See, I gotta cover everything because I'm not affecting his base. Jab cross hook. That's it. See, you have to move back.
Oh, I did. I had to. You're moving pretty good that time.
You just get to stick to it where they hit that barrier and you can see them adjust. So that's all you're trying to cultivate when you're doing this drill. It's not that we expect, go ahead and roll. It's not that we expect fighting to work out like this. It's never going to. But it's just to develop that tool of having that angle on the edge to the arm. So it's just like pummeling. We use pummeling to get into takedowns. This is kind of Wing Chun's version, part of it, of pummeling and finding those routes where you have a tactile connection. And that's really all it's used for.
The more you commit on that cross, it feels like the more you're moving me.
Yeah, the more you commit.
When it's kind of like patting it out there, it's one thing, but if you're actually committing to the cross.
Yeah, and because it's tactile again, if your cross starts to get through, you're gonna feel it. And you're gonna be able to just, like if I put this up and give you jab cross, and I think I'm gonna move you, but I don't, you'll always have time to turn it into a shoulder roll. So it just kind of gives you another layer to that.
Nice.
Yeah, one of my favorite striking coaches ever. He does so good at this, right? Chris Clark.
Oh, yeah, Chris, yeah.
Man, you just try to touch him and you're like, you feel stuck, even though you just punched in. You're just like, what the hell? And it's there's a lot of different drills we can bring out in the Wing Chun category that help cultivate it. But I think this is the one that's most misunderstood. I see a lot of people, they don't even get the idea of this pressure and being off center, and they just like, it looks like this.
It's kind of like
that is not it, right? So this is sometimes called bong sao cycle or lop sao cycle. And you just need those two shapes to work for you. So
that's good.
Pretty much it. I know it's a basic drill, but like I said, we'll bring it back into trapping and sparring, and you guys will find some use for it if you test it out. Cool. If you guys have any questions, you can always send us a video too, like, hey, we tried this, it didn't work. I got punched in the face. What am I doing wrong? Or do you have any feedback?
Yeah, and anything. It could be jiu-jitsu, could be the weapon, whatever you want to.
Exactly.
Questions on it. Like questions.
Yeah, right on, Warriors. So it's Monday. We'll be back on Wednesday with some more Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking, subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you then.
Warriors out.